The Solomon Islands is making waves on the global stage following the discovery of the world's largest coral reef located in Makira-Ulawa Province. A team of scientists from National Geographic Pristine Seas made the groundbreaking find of the shores of the Malau Lalo in the three sister islands. Andrea Mahanua with the details.
Solomon Islands is under the spotlight following the discovery of the world's largest coral in Makira-Ulawa Province. A team of scientists from the National Geographic Pristine Seas stumbled across the mega coral just off the shores of Malau Lalo in the Three Sister Islands group. The discovery positively reinforces efforts of local landowners who are working to conserve their land and marine resources on the island. Traditional chief of Po'anapaina tribe of Ulawa, Dennis Marita, told SIBC News that the scientific findings will help his community to better understand their marine environment.
It's good that Dokota come. In fact, coming Lokota I'm also one for blessing, yeah. When before no call for to, yeah, like at the community level. Before second number that information them come from government that our group become kasim Three Sisters Islands, and so Bifala said, okay, that's good. At least maybe we can have some people with the knowledge, with the understanding, maybe with the technical expertise for what's to come and look around law, the seas blame me, environment blame me, and maybe they can help us in terms of the knowledge, in terms of probably information and data, probably for helping me say what na inside law environment blame me.
Marita describes the finding as a source of pride, not only for people in his province, but also for the country.
Me personally, it's beginning to dawn on me as I'm beginning to absorb, the magnitude of this finding as this is something not small. It is something unique, it is big, and it can be seen as this is one of the natural wonders of the world, and this country should be so proud that it is found right here in the Solomon Islands. This is something that will certainly put us on the map.
Discussions around tourism opportunities are now under the radar. However, Mr. Marita is also cautious of its potential risks.
Already for us on the island, we see that in terms of tourism, there is a niche market, especially for researchers, for scientists, for marine biologists, and for even underwater adventurers. And some are just like people who are just curious to come and see what it is for real in life. And so there's huge potential in that area. But at the same time, we are also conscious about how this will impact the environment and that fella habitat itself, or that fella ecosystem. So we must also be mindful whilst people will be coming and we want tourism to come, but we will also be ensured that there are mechanisms in place, there are regulations which people they must follow, and us too, to ensure that the environment is not disturbed, is not impacted, is not affected in any way. So those are important things that we need to consider.
SIBC News understands measurements gathered by scientists show that the coral is 34 meters wide, 32 meters long, and 5.5 meters high, which is roughly about the size of 2 basketball courts. Andrea Mahanwa for SIBC TV.
Now, obtaining marine protected area status has been a long-term goal for the landowners of Malau Lalo Island in Makira-Ulawa Province. Chief of Po'anapaina tribe in Ulawa, Dennis Marita, and his community began conservation efforts in 2010 to restore marine and land-based resources after years of overexploitation by illegal settlers. Several years after enforcing a traditional conservation order, the community has observed positive improvements.
We placed the island under conservation in 2010. In 2010, it went on to 2011, 12. By 2013, we start to see a change in the environment. Fish start to come up, turtles start to swim all about, stingray start to look him, come around Losoa. It was like sort of like the island has come alive, yeah. And so we continue to maintain this one.
The comeback was also noticed by communities on neighboring islands who began fishing around the Malau Lalo despite the traditional order in place. This led concerned landowners of the island to seek further assistance from traditional authorities.
By 2015-16, people start for kakambay mo. So before I think we have to ask the government for help, and probably one way now is to gain an MPA status, that is a marine protected area status. So before I start for talk with the Ministry of Environment and Conservation, and then in 2020 and 2021, I start for respond positively.
The Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources conducted a marine biodiversity survey around Malau Lalo in 2023. Further research was conducted by visiting scientists of the National Geographic Pristine Seas who recently discovered the mega coral of the island's shores. Marita hopes the discovery will encourage others to support their conservation efforts.
We believe that islands are living beings. They feel and they can react. So I think it has seen our efforts and our strive to ensure that we safeguard the resources of the island. So now it has given back to us and said, look, so this is your gift for looking after the island. So the gift is much greater than what we are trying to give it back. It has given back to us. But now it is up to us now to take on that responsibility to give more back to the island. It has now, the discovery has given us the leverage for us to get a step further. And probably now it will be able to help enable other people to come and support us.